hardest ticket to get in these parts in ages, and the folks that are packed into this place are making an impact already. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the New York Mets and the Kansas City Royals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And guys, you know I don't like the phrase must win if it's not a must-win situation. It's so overused. But even though this isn't technically a must-win game, boy, you go down 3-0 to this bunch, well, you're going to be in a whole lot of trouble. So they need to come up with a huge effort here.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Kansas City Royals.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who get the ball here in Game 3. More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets. And they'll align themselves like this here tonight. Mike Leake gets the ball to face them, and I think the one key will be how aggressive he is on the mound. He's got to get the ball and go right after hitters because he can get into trouble when he nitpicks and falls behind. And the Royals defensively will look like this behind him. Juan Lagares will come forward now, and as you see by the numbers, he's off to a hot start here in the Fall Classic.
Yeah, you know some guys just love being on that big stage, and he's been a big part of this ball club all season long, so it's no surprise to me that he swung a hot bat when it mattered the most. Underway now tonight as the first pitch is looked at for strike one as we'll get this going a little late at 7:06 tonight.
One thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
And this is lined back into center field, and he's on to start the ball game. It's a base hit.
Well, hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. First batter of the game, he's all over this pitch and lines it to center field for a leadoff single to get things started.
Number 6 will get his first opportunity here, and if you go by the numbers, it's been a disappointing start to this World Series for him so far.
Yeah, he really hasn't gotten on track, and I think you have to give some of that credit to good pitching, but he's really been a bit of a non-factor so far. Still time for him to turn it around, though.
First pitch coming. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are. So the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Pause, now the pitch. Fouled back. He's ready, now the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
He waits, now the pitch. Grounded foul off to the left, so they'll do it again. Here's another 1-2. Lagares runs. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So they can't get to strike him out, throw him out, double play, as there's a runner in scoring position now following the punch out. Here's the third baseman, David Wright, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. He's got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
Here comes the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready now on 1-1. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Aoki is there, 2 down. And he is in there.
Yeah, this is a nice catch here, moving toward that right field line. No chance to prevent that runner from moving up to third, though, and he gets over there with only 1 out.
Dylan Herrera will dig in now, coming off one of the best offensive performances we've seen in a World Series game for quite some time.
No, really just a game for the ages there. He put on a one-man show, and you can bet he probably won't see the same kind of pitches that he saw last time out. He'll be a lot more careful when he's at the dish.
Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and that gives the Mets a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, that's a good job right there with 2 away to pick up the first run of the ball game from third base. Very important to cash in when you're given the early opportunities, and he comes through big time right there.
Stepping in now, Will Metzger. And the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1.
Boy, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
The 1-0 pitch. Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. When that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Mets played a run on a couple of hits. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Mets lead this one 1-0. Now the starting lineup for Kansas City, as put together by manager Ned Yost, looks like this. They'll match up against a guy who authored a perfect game back in 2012, veteran right-hander Matt Cain. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Christian Colon will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just one hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here comes the 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
2-2 pitch on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now another 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
This is nothing more than a great pitch here on 2-2. Just a changeup that totally bottoms out right now. Very tough to do anything with that.
Here's Nori Aoki. 4-1.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
The 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
1-1 on the way. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Kane ready, the 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
Well, he's going to get his strikeouts, no question about that, but this is 2 straight here to start things off. I wonder if this is a sign of things to come.
Eric Hosmer will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far, as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just one game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. KC down in order. It remains 1-0. Will Metzger will lead things off here, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. First pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now here it comes. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. And the pitch. Swing and a line drive to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Well, this is all about risk-reward here. It's spectacular if you get a glove on it. If not, you got to get up off the deck and chase it down.
Dominic Smith will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Now here's the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. Runner at third here, nobody out. From the stretch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
Here comes a 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away.
And ideally, with nobody out, you take a fly ball or a simple grounder up the middle to get that guy home. Hard to argue about this swing, though. That ball was smashed. But as it turns out, it's not getting the job done.
Into the box now, Mike Trout, as he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. Carmona is there. Let's see if they test it. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Even after the leadoff triple, it was no gimme that they were going to get him home, especially after the next guy makes it out. But here, this is a good job of finding a pitch that he can elevate, and he does so to drive in that run.
In now, Kevin Pawalczyk. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Into the box, Mason Williams. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. A runner on first with 2 away. He's set. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Mets 2 and the Royals nothing. Gary Carmona will start things off in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
The pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Line to left. And the Royals are going to have their first hit of the ball game.
Down 2-0 here early. They get the leadoff man on to start the second. See how they want to play things from here.
Mike Moustakas will get his first opportunity now. Here's the first offering. Now a slider from Kane. It gets him ahead. No balls and a strike. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike 2. Here's Kane now, the 0-2. Changeup, called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
1-0 on the way. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
He's set. Now the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. 3-0 is on the way. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Over to first is Kane, but the runner's back easily. Runners on first with 1 down. Now the 3-1 pitch. This is pretty well hit by Perez, but he got out in front a bit too much. It's a foul ball. Full count pitch on its way. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The next 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the paths these 2 teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. Omar Infante will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. First offering on the way. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. And Lagares will look this one in, and that ends the inning. Royals leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Juan Lagares will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Juan Lagares.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Back to work now is Leake as he jumps ahead of his leadoff man here. No balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And this is lined into left field, and the leadoff man will reach. It's a base hit.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Standing in now, number 6, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. A runner at first with no outs here. From the belt, the pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. Gone! A mistake on 0-2 gets punished, and it's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series, and the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
Oh, 0-2. You'd love to have that pitch back. This is a curveball, and I think he wants this pitch to be nowhere near the zone. Instead, it's an absolute hanger, and that's a kind of mistake you just can't afford to make with the count in your favor like that.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Wright will take the turn and head for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. Here in the third, this is probably just to try and clean out the negative and put a positive thought in his head. You know, something like, I've seen you work out at jams like this many times before. I know you can do it again.
Dylan Herrera will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance.
Go home, Mets!
First pitch to him. Lined hard deep into left. Carmona has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
This ball's just hit way too hard to think about tagging up and trying for third, so he's just going to have to be happy where he is right there at second.
Will Metzger will dig in. He tripled and later scored his first time around. First pitch coming. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
The next pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. right around third, heading for the plate. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Boy, and when your ace is on the mound, this is exactly what you want to do offensively. Get him some early runs, hopefully take the life right out of this crowd. Things are looking good for him early.
Dominic Smith will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the third inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Colon backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Wow, that's got to be a frustrating at-bat right there because you feel like you're all over a pitch, and then maybe your mechanics break down just a little bit, you get underneath it, and it just becomes a harmless pop-up.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. And here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
He's ready now. The pitch. Pitch outside. The throw. And, in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer.
Yeah, I think this was going to be a stolen base anyway. But you can see here in show motion, he looks like he's caught off guard behind the plate to begin with. And then he sort of fumbles the exchange from glove to hand. And at that point, just forget about it.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball lined to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
And another hard-hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Kevin Kowalczyk will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. Don't want to forget about it. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's ready. Now the pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Royals nothing. Lorenzo Cain makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Now the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a bouncer out in front. And a rather easy first out.
Yeah, and that's a good job here to get off the mound quickly, pounce on it, and then make a good strong throw.
Wilmer Flores digs in at the plate. Now the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. One out, nobody on. And now a pitch on the way. In the air to right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, The shortstop, Christian Colon.
Christian Colon will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. First pitch coming. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one.
No strike.
2 out, nobody on. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Now the 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Mason Williams will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Designated hitter, Mason Williams.
Here it comes. Back to work now is Leake as he jumps ahead of his leadoff man here. No balls and a strike.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Now here it comes. Oh, and he runs up and gets a good one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Man, he can flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And that means that's going to do it for starter Mike Leake. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Wade Davis is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Juan Lagares will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Here's the first offering. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Comes set, now the pitch. Shallow center. Kane comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Number 6 will dig in. 1 for 2, including a home run thus far. First pitch on the way. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And a dive, but he's back. And again a throw. Runner back safely. And again a throw. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And yet another throw over. And the runner back in standing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He waits, now the pitch. And there he goes towards second. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. from the belt. Kicks and deals. And this is hit well towards the hole. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The third baseman, number 5, David Wright.
David Wright will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time.
Stop him right here.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal.
A better throw here might have gotten him at third, but you see it's high, and he's able to get into third on the front end of a double steal.
Runners are at second and third with one down. Now the 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Now the 2-0 home. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well, and they're really putting some distance between them now as that lead gets even bigger.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Into the box now, Dylan Herrera. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
The 1-0 home. Now a ground ball for Moustakas. This might be 2. One there. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Nori Aoki will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just pack away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there. Get yourself into slam range. That's 4 runs down.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's Kane now, the 0-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
And, you know, it's pretty safe to say that anytime you give a guy 7 runs of support here in the first half of a ball game, he's probably going to be okay out there. And he gets the first out of this inning here.
1 away for the Royals here in the 4th. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Now here's the first pitch. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a 1-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. That'll spell disaster.
Gary Carmona will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch coming. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Pause, now the pitch. And he gets under this one and in fact breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. He's set, now the pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Got him.
Here you can see the catcher setting up deep inside, and sometimes you can fool the umpire a little bit. That pitch is actually not in the strike zone, but it's right dead center on the catcher's glove, and the man in blue rings him up.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Mets are out on top, 7-0. Will Metzger will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both a southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Now here's the first pitch. And he chases one up the ladder as he hits a high fly ball out to straightaway center. There to take it now is Kane as he puts it away for the first out.
The batter, first baseman,
Dominic Smith will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips. Here's the first offering. And the second pitch of the inning is hit on the ground out to short. Throw will get him at first, and Davis is looking good here. 2 gone.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder, Mike Trout.
Mike Trout will dig in. He singled his last time around. First pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike.
I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. 7 runs on 12 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. The pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Line hard to center field. And Trout has himself a base hit.
Well, another good at-bat right here. He's sacrificing those power stats for a little on-base percentage, and he's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Nothing wrong with that.
Kevin Pawalczyk will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. First pitch coming. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
And just when you thought this inning was about over, back-to-back hits on back-to-back pitches. You can't let your guard down even for a second against these guys.
Mason Williams. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. First offering on the way. Now a swing and a ground ball on to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets, but they're still in control, 7-0. Salvador Perez will stand in to lead things off here. His guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
here's the first pitch. Right back at it now is Kane as he gets ahead of his leadoff man here, 0-1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Now here's the pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. A stab, and he's got it. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Up next for the Royals, designated hitter.
Leadoff man retired for Omar Infante. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Here it comes now to Infante. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Ready with the 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-2. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Ready with another 2-2. Out in front a bit as this is sent on the ground to right at third. Throw over to first will take care of him, and it's a good start to the inning for Kane. There are 2 away. Lorenzo Kane will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. Now the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home.
Here we go.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 1-2. Fouled straight back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He'll try again, 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Here comes a 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A good inning there for Matt Kane. His club leads it big. Juan Lagares will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the 6th.
Juan Lagares.
First pitch coming. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here's the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Pitch on the way. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The next 0-2. And he has to fight this one off as it's hit on the ground. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Not much more to say here. I mean, this has just been an awful performance from these guys, top to bottom. They can't hit the ball, they can't catch the ball, and they can't throw the ball. Nothing has gone right. They got to be thinking, this one, it can't end soon enough.
Number 6 will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Now the first pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. Over to Hosmer, and it's a double play.
Well, that's how you pick up your defense right there. We let the leadoff man get on in an error. No big deal. He gets the double play ball on the next guy, and everything is forgotten, and now we start over.
David Wright will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. Here's the first offering. Here's a swing, and he saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. And they hold a 7-0 lead. Wilmer Flores will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Now here's the first pitch. Hard hit down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Christian Colon will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on the way. Well, lots of real estate on the right side of the infield here as he steers this one into right, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, he got a little revenge there. He struck out twice before that. Now he gets him back with a solid base hit.
Nori Aoki will stand in, and maybe a ray of hope as they get the first 2 men aboard here. And this crowd's just itching for something to put their hands together about.
The positive moments, they've been few and far between, but they're not out of this game. Now, they've got some guys in this lineup that can make this deficit go away.
Now here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
Here's the 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
And here's one of those times where the Royals have to start finding key hits.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Inside corner, called as strike 1 and 2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Fouled back. Big pitch here, 1 and 2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2 and 2 now.
sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Here he comes on 2-2. Oh, and Kane might have tried to ramp up on that one, as it'll be a wild pitch. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Boy, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is. And now the wild pitch is going to make things even tougher, as that'll move 2 men into scoring position now, still with nobody out.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground and taken in out there for the first out. Eric Hosmer will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
He's set. Now the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Yeah, even though you've got a big lead, you don't want to give him a cheapie. That's a nice block right there.
Here comes the 1-1. Now this one's on the ground toward the hole, and it'll get through into right. It's a base hit. And he's safe. Gary Carmona will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Mike Moustakas will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. First pitch coming. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. One-0 pitch now. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This is the kind of inning he's not pitching efficiently. He's just trying to be too darn fine, not trusting his stuff.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
The 2-2. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from 3rd. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Well, at this point, all you can really do is hope to chip away at this lead. Hope that your pitchers can keep you in the ballgame. Good job there to get this one out deep enough to drive in the run.
Salvador Perez will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. He's ready. Now the pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Runners lead from 1st and 3rd. Here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. He's ready now. The pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to 2nd. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Lewis Coleman is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Dylan Herrera will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you've got to be ready to try and turn on something.
Here's a 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. You just fire that thing in there.
Ready now on 1-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Now batting, shortstop, Will Metzger.
Will Metzger will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game.
Let's go Royals!
First pitch coming. Hammered the other way to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. The relay throw, and he is in there.
Man, I'll tell you, it seems like all game long he's been on every pitch that he's seen. This one's no exception, and it might be his best swing so far. This just about gets out of here, and he'll wind up at second with a double off the wall.
In now, Dominic Smith. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. He waits. Now the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Now the 1-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate, and he will score as well. And they're really putting some distance between them now as that lead gets even bigger.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Ryan Mattis will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Mike Trout will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. First pitch to him. Oh, this ball's well hit. It's going to split the gap in left center. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from first.
And you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. This is not really a bad pitch. Just a little bit down and away, but he's all over it, and he cashes in a run on the double.
Into the box, Kevin Kowalczyk, as he lines this one out to center. That's in there, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his third hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Mason Williams will step in, a ground out victim as last time. And here's the first pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
No strike.
Here's the 1-0. Ball 2 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
2-0 count, the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. Long throw to third.
Tack on another run there. They've put up 11 now in the ball game, and this offense is definitely running on all cylinders.
Juan Lagares will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Comes set, now the pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The batter, number 6.
Number 6 will stand in. 2 hits, including a homer thus far. Now the first pitch. Line hard. Foul. Has a look, now the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Go!
1-1 on the way. In the dirt here. Throw to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and that's always the danger when you're working that off-speed stuff down with 2 men on base. Once the catcher can't get a handle on it, both guys are off and moving. They're going to move up to second and third now on what will be scored a wild pitch.
One, two. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Over the wall and into the bullpen. It's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
The third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Eight runs already in this inning. And now a pitch on the way. And he's able to go with a fastball as this is sliced into right for a base hit.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Dylan Herrera will stand in, and remember, he's the guy that started this mess as they've now batted around here in the inning.
And from a defensive point of view, they're no closer to getting out of the inning than they were the first time he came up the bat.
First pitch coming. Lined into left center. And that's a base hit.
So far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count. And these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
Stepping in now, Will Metzger, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Time to play pitching, coach. What's he doing wrong?
It's more of a question of what's he doing right. It ain't much.
This is the 11th man to bat in the inning. Here comes the 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. 1-1 pitch on the way. Now both runners on the move. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Well, this ball's just not hit nearly hard enough to get to, obviously because he hit it with half of a bat. So a nice job there to dodge the remnants of what used to be a baseball bat and at least get the sure out at first.
Kelvin Herrera will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Into the box now, Dominic Smith, as he'll take a look at ball one.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Twelve men have now come to the plate in this long half inning.
Come on, Royals, let's go.
1-0 on the way. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Get the strikeout, man!
From the belt, kicks and deals. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
A 2-1 offering. Nipped the corner. 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Second and third here, 1 man out. The 2-2 coming. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Here's the 2-2 home. Swing and a liner. foul. Now the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Carmona is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Good job there to pick up an insurance run here on the sacrifice fly. The way their starter's throwing, he may not even need it, but I bet he'll be grateful for that extra cushion, no doubt.
Mike Trout will dig in. He doubled homer run last time around. Now the first pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Pause. Now the pitch. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
Now, if he throws him a strike here, I think he's crazy, especially with an open base.
Big pitch to Trout, 2-0. And now the bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. But not before they hang a 9 spot on him here to really open up this ball game. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Mets out in front, 16-2. Omar Infante will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Here's the first offering. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. You surprised they've left this guy out there to start the 7th?
I thought he was looking a little shaky in the 6th, so I don't think he's going to be on a real long leash right here.
The 1-0 pitch. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
The 1-1. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. That last one was number 84, so they're getting near the point where they'll need to start keeping tabs on him.
Lorenzo Cain will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0. There's that slider truly in an unhittable spot. It's 1-1.
Oh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
I had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like, but it isn't.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Again, a 1-2. And a good take there. close, but it's 2-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
Now Kane lashes out at one here, but this is going to find the seats in left. It's a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. The next 3-2. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. Trout is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Well, that was a struggle with a capital S, but he finally gets him to lift the fly ball here to end the 9-pitch at bat. That'll take some life out of the arm.
Wilmer Flores will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. First offering on the way. Now this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's off the left field wall. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. And he will score on the inside the park home run, and that was a gift right there.
Yeah, and you can sort of sense this one coming. I mean, once this thing hits off the wall and they have a little bit of trouble out there with it, he decides he's just going to keep right on going. And he winds up scoring on the inside the park home run.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And that will be all tonight for our starter, Matt Cain. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt. Chase Whitley will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Whitley.
In now, Christian Colon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
2 out, nobody on. And the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. Number 6 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Mets lead this one 16-3. Kevin Kowalczyk will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Now for the Mets, catcher Kevin Kowalczyk.
First pitch on the way. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Into the box, Mason Williams, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. The next pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And that's through, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Here's Juan Lagares. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. One 0 on the way. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Line hard into left. And that's going to get down out there. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. And they get the force over there for the first out. Oh, and the throw is over his head.
Boy, oh boy, you don't see this all that often. I mean, this is a base hit 999 times out of 1,000. All day long it's a base hit. But he comes up firing from the outfield position, and they wind up getting a force on this play.
Standing in now, number 6. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat, it's strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
2 out with the man at first. He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a liner. But this is going to get foul. From the stretch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Mets leave 1, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Nori Aoki will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Right fielder, Nori Aoki.
Here's the first offering. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
Now the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Wright will put this one away for the first out.
Yeah, very tough to get on top of a fastball at 96. Even if you miss it by an inch or two, this is what the result will be. An easy pop-up.
Eric Hosmer will step in, an RBI single this last time around. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now here it comes. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here's the pitch. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. One out, nobody on. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's another 1-2. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Trout is right there as he takes it for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Gary Carmona will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First pitch coming. And that's in there for strike one. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Now here's the pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
And this is a tough task, facing a right-handed reliever with a good hard slider. He's not fazed by this pitch, and even on the inner half of the plate, drives this one for a solid base hit.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side, and that is going to be a base hit. And this will kick off the wall out near the Kansas City bullpen. And the runner will score from first. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
Well, they may be hopelessly out of this one, but don't tell that man right there. This is a great swing of the bat. He hits a laser right here. He's going to end up on third and make this score a little more respectable.
Salvador Perez stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now the 1-0. This is foul right side. Men on third with 2 down. The 1-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here comes the 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Right field. Trout. Under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. 9th inning coming up. The Mets are out on top, 16-4. David Wright will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
And here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the 9th.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Dylan Herrera will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. First pitch to him. This ball will be chopped foul. 1 out, nobody on. Here it comes. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of this series as the blowout continues.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Tim Collins will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Stepping in now, Will Metzger, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make him bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
And now a pitch on the way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
The 1-1 home. Swing and a line drive to left. Carmona is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out.
That's a disappointing final at bat there. You figure he probably won't get another shot at finishing off the cycle, but still a very good performance to say the least.
Dominic Smith will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. Now the first pitch. Taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. Kane is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run. No errors and no one left on base. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. The Mets lead it 17-4. Trevor May will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Omar Infante will stand in to lead things off here in the 9th, with his guys in danger of falling into a very difficult to escape 3-0 deficit. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Here it comes now to Infante. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Trout is there, 1 away.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. And he's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Lorenzo Cain will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Out of play. So 1-2 with 1 away. Grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. Now another 1-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
When you're already in the hole at the plate, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But that's what he's doing up there. That's a second time he struck out in the ballgame. It's another instance where his pitch selection is really doing him in.
In now, Wilmer Flores. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets are 1 step away from a sweep. They take a commanding 3-0 lead here on the road as this one is over.
Yeah, this is one that wasn't exactly keeping you on the edge of your seat. But if you're a fan of offense, then you had to enjoy it. And they get the victory here by a double-digit margin.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. Fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there. He came through in a big way.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Harros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Mets come out on top, 17-4. Good night from Kansas City.
The winning pitcher is Matt Cain. The loss goes to Mike Leake. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Kauffman Stadium, 40,793.